Hello, authentic gay blog here, and I am going to share with you five unfortunate experiences I have had with Uber. So, August bank holiday weekend, which was the 28th, 29th, and 30th of August here in the UK, in Manchester, it is Gay Pride weekend. Now, as many of you know, I've got three chronic health conditions, and I am in treatment for something else, which is a cream, and the cream affects your immune system and you have side effects. So I attended Gay Pride on Saturday with my good friend and two of his friends. We was having a great time, and then I started to feel ill, so I needed to leave. And I don't know if you know the gay village in Manchester, but at Pride weekend they basically put a great big wooden barrier around the whole thing because it's ticketed, So anyway, I need to leave, so I waited at one of the entry exit points with a rainbow flag out of my bag, quite visible, and wearing my rainbow face mask while I was waiting for the cab. And less than a minute before the cab was due to arrive, and the cab driver drove by because I saw them, because Uber tells you the registration number, they cancelled the job. Now this happened a further 2 times, so 2 more cab drivers drove by and then cancelled the job. Okay, now I returned on Sunday and didn't have such a great time because I was on my own and didn't know very many people, so I ended up leaving feeling quite dejected. I waited on another entry exit point, which was on Great Portland Street, booked my Uber cab, less than a minute to go, cancelled the job after driving by, and this happened this happened another time. So a total of 5 times, 5 Uber cab drivers, after driving by, seeing I was waiting outside of the gay village, cancelled the jobs. Now, I have spoken to numerous people, both LGBT and heterosexual, and friends and people that I have come in contact with, who I don't know. All of them have said they perceive that as being homophobic, which I did as well. So I have contacted Uber, and I have had probably 5 or 6 messages, emails go backwards and forwards between myself and Uber. And I asked Uber to, after I made a complaint, and they replied, and they didn't give me any indication about what exactly they were going to do. I asked them to clearly lay out what they are going to do to the drivers in regards to my complaint, and they refused to tell me. They said it's confidential and they're not allowed to share that information, and I hope I'd understand, because if it was the other way around, they'd want my confidentiality to be, which is bullshit, because you get on the app, you get the driver and the registration number, and that's still in my account details on my phone about them cancelling the job. And actually I got charged a total of £20 for that, which they eventually returned. But I also said, because of the stress and the anxiety it's caused me, I was looking for a financial gesture of goodwill, i.e. compensation, and they replied back saying, they offered me £5, which is just like, fuck off. So I replied back saying, no, that's not enough, think at least 100 times that amount. And they reply back saying, we can't tell you our policies and procedures. You just have to say that we've elevated this complaint up the chain. And I kept on saying, in regards to the Equality Act, that the drivers had acted illegally in refusing me a service because of my sexual orientation, and that this was illegal. And they kept on saying, well, you need to go to the police. And I'm like, I don't need to go to the police about this, because the drivers weren't directly homophobic towards me, i.e. calling me a queer or a puff or anything like that. They refused me a service based on sexual orientation. So more emails went backwards and forwards, and I said, and eventually they said, well, we wouldn't want to diminish your experience by putting a sum on the thing. So I emailed back saying, no, I will put a sum on it. I want at least £500 compensation for what you have done, and I still want you to explain to me and to directly tell me what actions have been taken against these drivers, what you are doing as a company to respond to this. And again, then they reply saying, we're not going to engage with you any further around this matter, don't contact us again. So now I'm left wondering how I take this forward. Obviously I can't afford a lawyer, but I can't let them get away with this either, because they've been in trouble before about homophobic cab drivers, and it's gone to court eventually, and they've had their knuckles rapped. So I'm just sharing this experience. So I'm going to put this on social media, in the hope that Uber will relent on them saying they're not going to engage in me further. I hope they will relent on that and engage with me, offer me a decent sum of money for the stress and anxiety that's been caused, and clearly explain how they are going to discipline these drivers for refusing to collect me and pick me up because I'm a gay man. So there you go. Thank you.